Hello everyone and welcome back to my gardening and growing channel. Today I'm going to be starting tomato seeds and I'm going to show you how I do it. So what you're going to need are one of these. It's a seed starting tray. You're going to need the dome for it. There's the dome. You're also going to need these 6-packs, and this all should come together in a package when you go to the store. I save my stuff from year to year, so just kind of reuse it. You're going to also need seed starting mix, and this is the starting mix I generally use. Jiffy seed starting mix. There's all kinds you can use though. Just make sure there's no fertilizer in it or anything else. This is the one I use. You're going to need a bucket to put a bucket or some type of container to put your seed starting mix in, so you can moisten it up. And you're also going to need your tomato seeds, of course. And here's some I'm starting this year. This one here is Abe Lincoln. I have a hard time pronouncing this one. Wapsipinoshan peach. I can't pronounce that. That's a really good one. Oregon Spring, right here. I grow a lot of these every year. This one's new this year. Tappy's Heritage. This here is one of my favorites. Japanese black trifle. It's Black Beauty tomato. Niagas. Another good one I grow every year. Brad's Atomic Grape. This one's really pretty, and it tastes good too, really good. And Cherokee Purple. This is another one I grow every year. It tastes really good too. And there will probably be a few more I started. I just haven't figured it out yet. And one other thing you're going to need are some plant labels and a writing utensil to mark those labels. So now what you're going to want to do is take your seed starting mix, put it in a container, bucket, or whatever, and moisten it until when you squeeze it, a few drops come out. So then you're going to get your cell, seed starting cell, and pack the soil into it. Well, first you're just going to want to pack it in the bottom. Put some in each cell, like so. And then pack it into the bottom, like that. Just kind of take your thumb, push it into the bottom. Now you're going to want to put more seed starting mix. To your cell. This you're not going to really want to pack down. You don't want to compact it. And the reason you compact that first little bit when you place it into the cell is because you're going to bottom water later on. So take your seed starting mix, put it in the container and in the cell, level it off, and then kind of tap it in a little bit. There you go. Actually, best thing to do is lay the seeds on top. So 1, 2, 3. Now, you want to at least put 2 in each little cell. There's one cell there, because you don't know if one's going to sprout, so you want to put at least 2 in there in case one doesn't sprout. You can always separate them if, you know, I have 3 in here, so if 3 sprout, I can always separate them when they get big enough and transplant them into a bigger container, or you can snip the weakest one off. So now that the seeds are in there, you're going to push them down in the soil a bit, like so. Then just top it off with a little more soil, or seed starting mix, I should say. Then label it. So you see this one says Illinois Beauty, and I started it on April 7th. Make sure you label it or you get them confused. Now I'm going to put different kinds in each cell here because I like a big variety. So I'll have 1 in here, 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 1 variety. So you're just going to want to label each cell, or if you start all the same kind, you can go ahead and just one label for the whole cell, whichever you want to do. So then after you do this, you get all your seeds in the cells here. You're going to put them in your tray right here that you got. Gonna put them all in there. Gonna line the whole thing depending on how many you got, and then you're going to water them in. You're gonna water them in, and then you'll feel the 6-pack is gonna get a bit heavier, and you'll drain the water out. And then what you do is put all your seeds in there and put a dome on top, and then you'll place them on a heating mat, or you can put them in a bright window, like a south or west window, southwest window, whichever one of those. And I will show you the setup, how I do this heating mat. So again, what you're going to do after your seed cells are watered in, you're going to place them back in the tray. Now remember, this is important. Don't water from the top. Always water from the bottom. So fill the tray up with water. Place your cells in there. Let them soak up the water. And once they soak up the water, you'll notice the difference, because soil will be darker and the cell will be heavier. So then what you're going to do is take the cell out, empty the water, place them back in the tray, put the dome on, and then place them on a heating mat. And here's a heat mat I use. This one's from Hydro Farm. Here's another one, Planter's Pride. Bought these both at Menards, but you can get them at Walmart, different places like that, and any place that sells garden supplies. So again, place it on the heating mat, keep it there until the tomato sprouts. Now once the tomato sprouts, you're gonna take the dome off. This may be an individual thing you do with each seed cell, is you're going to place them under a light source. And then you're going to keep them under the light until it's time to put them in a bigger pot or pot them up. I should say though, you can also put them in a sunny window, patio door, something like that. You don't have to place them under a shop light. It's just easier to put them under a artificial light source. So you can also do that too. But then they're gonna, like I said, they're gonna stay under there until it's time to pot them up. All right, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And again, thanks for watching my video. I really appreciate it.